PK Fire!
Hello guys, Dusty here, finally back with another YouTube pickup video, and yes, we have found more video games. I do apologize for the long wait. It's been a while, and yeah, I've been so busy with personal stuff and work stuff and a lot going on. I haven't really found the time and energy to make a YouTube video in a very long time, so now I hope to remedy that with a very full pickup video, because we have found video games and we've found quite a few of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into this with the video games that are on top. How about that? That's probably a good place to start. So, and by the way, these are not going to be in actual order, and the reason for that is I forgot what order I picked them up in. So yeah, it's just going to be pretty much talking about the different games I got for consoles, and I'm going to try to remember how I got them, though I'm not guaranteeing anything when it comes to that either. So to get started, just keep in mind these were over the past 4 months, so yeah, or 3-ish months, I don't know. And these are pickups, by the way, to January? No, to Christmas, I think. Okay, and then I have the rest of them sorted out, and I also have a bunch of other cool stuff. But to get started, we got some random Goodwill pickups, I believe all of these are. And they were Xbox 360 games. They were all, I want to say, $2. Sometimes they charge me $2, sometimes they charge me $3. I don't really question it. Anyway, I got Need for Speed. It was $2, I'm pretty sure. We got Guitar Hero 2 and Aerosmith. I suppose that's a cool find because I actually needed not only this, but my copy of Guitar Hero 2 is kind of not working exactly the best. So it's good to have a working copy of that anyway. And then I also got Rock Band 3. Now, the cool thing about Rock Band 3 specifically is it is the hackable version of Rock Band, so you can just put all kinds of songs on it. There's a giant fan community making songs for Rock Band, so it's cool to have that nonetheless and be able to play around with that. So, yeah, so that's actually pretty much it for these Xbox 360 pickups. So now I get to go into the Wii pickup. I thought I had two. Yes, I do have two. For some reason, one of them is up here. Please bear with me here as I move games around. It's been a while since I've done this. I apologize for my ineptitude. And this is actually supposed to be in the last pickup video, so this is a really old pickup. But I got WarioWare Smooth Moves for the Wii in not the greatest shape, but it was $2, so can't pass that up, from the pawn shop. And this has a sticker from 9/16/17 on it, so maybe it was from, I don't know where that would fall in. Probably whatever month is the number 9. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. And we also got another video game, Animal Crossing City Folk, for the Wii. I don't believe anyway that I had the Nintendo Selects version of this, and it was $2 complete, so I figured I might as well go ahead and pick that up. I was going to say steal the Nintendo code if you dare, but it wasn't even showing. So, yeah. Nonetheless, Animal Crossing City Folk for $2. Not too bad. I'm going to move this somewhere else because this is a cool pickup thing, I suppose. Okay, anyway. I suppose we got some PS3 games, too. We got Metal Gear Solid 4, another copy of this. I think I have 90,000 of them, and there's actually kind of a story behind this that I need to re-record or re-edit the video for. Basically, I shot a video of me picking up, well, let me just put it this way, 60 PlayStation 3 games, and, well, more than 60, actually, including this one, I suppose. But yeah, it was not usable. It wasn't a good video, so it was boring. So yeah, I got to figure out how to make that interesting. But nonetheless, we got Metal Gear Solid 4. We also got, I always pick this up whenever I see it really cheap, and $2 is really cheap, Ico and Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation 3. I do have them both on the PlayStation 2 already. Do also already have the PlayStation 3 release, but you know. By the way, I do apologize if things get framey at some point. I'm still trying to work out this whole video setup thing, so yeah, it might not be the best. But I also got Uncharted Drake's Fortune. And I think I actually paid $1.99 for this one. So, yeah. Same as Eco. I think I got them at the same time. Or Eco, Shadow of the Colossus. Here's a random PC game about Fable. That's cool. Yep, you got some Fable action going on. Yeah, it's just the PC release of Fable. It was $2 probably at the Goodwill, so why not? And then I suppose I'm just gonna hop right in to PlayStation 2, I think. Yeah, PlayStation 2. Why not? We're breaking all the rules today, guys. This is the first video back from a very, very long and inexcusable hiatus, so we might as well go ahead and just be crazy with it. But anyway, we got Tony Hawk's Project 8. It's probably $2. I don't know. It doesn't have a sticker on it. Probably came from the Goodwill. So, yeah. It's complete, I think. Yeah, complete. I kind of want to get all the Tony Hawk games for all the different platforms. We also got, I think these all coming up. Well, no, probably not. I don't know. These two, I know, the Tony Hawk and this one, I think were actually from the same trip to the Goodwill. But yeah, we got Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow, complete, in good shape. $2, I assume. We also got Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. Just because this looks like it can't be good. I mean, it might be good, but I don't know. It's a Crave game. They're known for shovelware. It just, I mean, look at the cover art here. It's just a blurry car. It's like the blurry wheel of a car. I don't have high hopes for it, but nonetheless, I like to pick up games that I know are going to be interesting. And who knows? I could be pleasantly surprised. But yeah, it is complete in good shape. So for that money, why not? Next up, we got Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, excuse me, for the PlayStation 2. I can't remember if I had this black label or not. I think I do somewhere, probably. But yeah, it's complete in good shape. $2, why not? That's my mentality with PlayStation 2 games at this point. If it's $2 for a PlayStation 2 game, they're getting harder to find, I suppose. Why not? We also got Splinter Cell Dark Mirror. Excuse me. Once again, complete in good shape. We have the nice little advertisement in the middle to tell you to buy a PS3. Then we also have, this is actually kind of a cool game. This is a Disney skateboarding game on the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 engine called Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. That uses Disney characters in the Tony Hawk engine. Kind of cool stuff. And it is complete in good shape. Also kind of a harder one to find, I suppose. I definitely haven't seen it much, and I think it goes for like upwards of $10 on the eBay, so, you know, why not? We also got Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, because I'm a sucker for steelbooks. I do have the steelbook version for the GameCube with the insert on it, but this one does not have the insert, unfortunately. But it is complete, so why not? Once again, I like steelbooks. They're fun. We got Guitar Hero 5. That's pretty much as exciting as that is. We also got Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2, which I didn't have before, so this is another nice pickup. By the way, all of these PlayStation 2 games, unless I say otherwise, are probably $2. I either bought them from the Goodwill, and they were probably $2, or the pawn shop, and they were probably $2. So, they were probably $2 either way. Unless, you know, I see a sticker telling me otherwise. I also got Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelists of the Roses, which is also starting to be a little bit more of an expensive game, and a really cool game from what I hear. I can never find it with the cards it was supposed to come with, though, but nonetheless, this one is complete other than that. Then we also got Just Cause. I'm honestly not sure why I bought it in this shape. I have never actually seen it out in the wild, the original Just Cause, but nonetheless, figured might as well go ahead and grab it, because that is a game that I was definitely missing. We also got The Fast and the Furious, which I actually have heard is a decent racing game on PlayStation 2, so I figured grab it, because I do like racing games. I like my racing games, so why not grab another racing game? And then, this is the... No, this isn't the correct one, is it? I don't know. No, it should be somewhere here. I would like to think. No, it's not. Huh. Where did it go? I don't know, but I did. Somewhere I have it. Somewhere I have it now. The greatest hits copy of Code Veronica X. Maybe it'll show up later in the video. Who knows? I don't know. I don't really have these organized, so you have to bear with me for a little bit here. But anyway, yeah. So there's 4 different releases that I know of Code Veronica X. on the PlayStation 2. I had 3 of them already, now I have all 4. And these 2, by the way, you may say, oh, they look exactly the same. Well, if you look inside, see, this is where things get crazy. This is not the correct one, I apologize. Those ones did not look the exact same. These ones look the exact same. And like, oh, they both have the bonus disc in them. Well, the bonus discs are actually different. So, different variants. Figure I might as well go ahead and have all those. So now I'm going to have 4 copies of Resident Evil Code Veronica on my shelf, which is super exciting. Not that I will ever play the Resident Evil games on the PlayStation 2, but I suppose it's nice to have them. Let's see, this is actually a cool pickup that I got from the Goodwill that they actually charged me $2 for. They just charged me $2 for the box. I can't complain. We got Mortal Kombat Collection, which I think this is like a $20 set usually online. However, you know, the games themselves are actually entirely valueless, but having them in the box set apparently makes it worth more. Sure, we'll go with it. Let's see, we also got PK Out of the Shadows, from what I hear, not the greatest game in the world, but it did exist, and it is complete, so I went ahead and grabbed it. This is a game that I had never heard of before, but it looked interesting. It's a Squaresoft title called The Bouncer. It looks interesting, and it was complete. A little bit of wear on this one, but nonetheless, for $2, can't really complain too much for a unique, interesting-looking game. We also got Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Once, I don't know why I picked this up, but it was probably $2 in good shape. I suppose I might as well just, you know, buy PlayStation 2 games when I see them. Nonetheless, I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus. Also for the PlayStation 2, as I think I mentioned before. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. The Black Label version, which the Greatest Hits version or the Collector's Edition is, by the way, the ones that you want to have because those have the bonus courses and everything like that. So you want either one of those 2 versions. Now, this is actually kind of a really cool pickup that is in really bad shape. We got, for $2, I remember picking this one up at the Goodwill, Test Drive Eve of Destruction. This is about a $30 game complete, so probably a $20 without the manual, I suppose. But it is very beat up, though I did put it in my PlayStation 2 and test it, and it did actually read properly. So, yeah, who knows if it'll actually stand the test of time. But, you know, for now, I have it like this, so can't complain too much. I also got another interesting looking game. This one is Tokobot Plus Mysteries of the Karauri. It just looked interesting, so kind of cool. Though I could have gotten it from some garage sale or something for 50 cents. I ended up having to pay $2 for it. I feel ripped off now, but it is complete in good shape, so say no to that. Next up, we got the 2 more really exciting PlayStation 2 games because they're both somewhat expensive RPGs. We got Shadow Hearts from the New World for the PlayStation 2. Kind of cool to have, though I have not played the Shadow Hearts games yet. You know, it's an interesting series that I might have to get into at some point. I believe it's... Is it an RPG? I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't really know much about these games either. I think it is. I don't know. I'm not that smart. Anyway, but the other really, really cool find we got is MS Saga: A New Dawn. And this one was actually from the pawn shop for $2. This one was from the... Yeah, this one was from the Goodwill. This one was from the pawn shop. So, yeah, $2. And it also included a bonus copy of Sonic Mega Collection Plus. So you can't beat that. That's basically like $1 a game. You know, yeah, another copy of Sonic Mega Collection Plus we can very carefully put over here. No, I'm joking, but yeah. Anywho, that's it for the PlayStation 2 games as far as I know. So, yeah. I suppose we'll move on to Xbox games, original Xbox, because we've also found quite a bit of those. For starters, we got SSX on tour. Did not have this on the Xbox before, I think. So, yeah, it's kind of cool to have it for all 3 consoles it was actually on. And it is in complete good shape. This one is actually $1, too. I actually think that some of those were $1, because the pawn shop was charging $1 for games for some reason for a little bit. I don't know why, but nonetheless, this was $1. We also got SVC Chaos SNK versus Capcom. This was $2, and it was missing the manual. But you know, you gotta get a SNK versus Capcom game whenever you see it for $2, particularly if you don't already have it. That and plus, I could win an arcade machine. Details inside. I assume that's not expired at all. And I assume you don't need the manual for it either. Anyway, I got Driver 3. I never see it on the Xbox, so I figured I might as well pick it up for $1.99. It's in good shape, so that's cool too. We got Burnout Revenge. I don't believe I had this one on the Xbox before either, and I believe the best way to play most of the Burnout games is on the Xbox, so I figure I might as well get it. And for $1 too. As you can see, for some reason, some of these are just around $1. It'll focus. It probably won't. I'm not gonna hold up for my camera to focus. Granted, I am working in low light, so you know, gotta cut it some slack. Did I mention, by the way, the video might be lagging? I apologize about that. But anyway, we got Batman Rise of Sin Tzu. For some reason, it was $1.99. I don't know why I bought this in the condition it was. It was missing the manual. Sometimes like when I go to the pawn shop or the thrift store or something, and if I'm buying games anyway, I'm like, just throw that one on the stack. I don't know why I have that mentality. You know, whatever. Got Mech Assault. I think I only had this one, the black label the green label, maybe. I don't. Well, the label's black. Yeah, it's a black label. So, you know, nonetheless, this is the Platinum Hits version. And it's complete. I think I was missing the manual for my copy, too. So, yeah. Might as well add that to collection. Then we got Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I would like to get all of the Tony Hawk games on the Xbox because that's how I played them when I was a kid. Yeah, never see them on the Xbox, so finally found this one on the Xbox. Kind of cool stuff. We got Star Wars Obi-Wan, The Fate of a Jedi, The Destiny of a Galaxy, for $1 with just the disc, but it was $1, so figured I'd pick up a game that I did not already have. We got Fusion Frenzy. I believe I only had the black label version of this, so I figured I'd go ahead and pick up the greatest hits for, once again, $1. A lot of these games are for $1. I didn't see a lot of $1 labels on the PlayStation 2 ones. But anyway, Midnight Club DUB Edition Remix. Once again, $1. A little bit less great shape, but, you know, it was case-wise, but other than that, it was $1. You know, I can't pass up random games for $1. A $1.99 title. We got Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller. This is an upgrade to my copy that I already had of this, which I believe was missing the manual. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. I haven't seen it in a long time. My video game collection is just a complete unorganized mess right now, so. Anyway, we got, we got Outlaw Golf, 9 More Holes of Xmas, which I don't believe originally came with the manual. I'm not 100% sure, but it was a Blockbuster exclusive. I want to pick up all these Outlaw Golf games because I hear the Outlaw Golf series is really good, so might as well grab all those when I can find them. I got Tony Hawk's Underground to complement Tony Hawk's Underground 2 on the Xbox. Once again, complete, in good shape, so I can't complain. This was $1.99 too. This one was also $1.99, so yeah. Last two were $1.99. This one was $1, and it looks so corny and cheesy that I have to. I've heard it's actually. I think I remember seeing it. It was absolutely horrible. It was like a horrible, horrible game. MTV Celebrity Deathmatch. So yeah, once again missing the manual, but it was $1, so I don't care. And I also got a somewhat interesting looking game, Knight's Apprentice, Memoryx Adventures. I don't know if it's good, but it definitely does look interesting. Two publishers that I'm not quite sure of their origin and whatnot, but it was disc only and it was $1.99, or disc and case only anyway, and $1.99. But I figure I might as well grab it because it looked at least relatively interesting. And if it's an Xbox game, that's enough of an excuse for me, I think. So, next up, we've got a nice fat stack of GameCube games here. Not the highest quality titles, but for those of you who know me, you know that I am going for a complete GameCube set. Eventually, I think I have at this point like 150 games out of like 600, 550 I think in the US, something like that. So yeah, I mean I'm making it slow and steady. Yeah, I got some sports titles knocked off for starters. And this one was $1.99 in great shape. We got MVP Baseball 2005 for the GameCube. This one was $1 from the pawn shop. NBA Live 2004. Complete, in good shape. NCAA Football 2003. I very much wish this was NCAA Basketball 2003, but nonetheless, it's complete, in good shape, for all of $1. We got Madden 2004 for the GameCube, in good shape, for $1. Pawn shop. We also got another copy of NBA Football 2003 for $2 from Pawn Shop. I don't know why I grabbed two of them. Probably because I didn't remember I grabbed the last one. We got NBA Live 06, once again from the Pawn Shop, for $2 in good shape. Knocking off sports titles. Might as well for cheap money. We got Blitz 2002. Good shape, other than this situation, for $1. We got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 for $1. Once again, I'd like to get all the Tony Hawk games for the GameCube, so that's another one off the list. We got Hot Wheels Velocity for the GameCube. Once again, complete and $1.99. Legends of Wrestling 2 for the GameCube. Complete with... What game is this? This is Harry Potter's Quidditch World Cup, which I don't actually think I already had. I think I've seen it around, it's just I didn't want to pay whatever asking price. You know, like $3 for it or whatever. But yeah, extra game. So, I mean, that justified the $2 price, right? Basically $1 a game, right? Anyway, WWE Day of Reckoning. Just the disc on this one, but it was $1.99, so... And usually I'll spend $1.99 on a wrestling game for the GameCube. That I didn't have anyway. This is an interesting looking one. Apparently it's a WWE racing game. I don't know. It's WWE Crush Hour for the GameCube. This one was $1.99 and it only included the disc in the case, but $1.99. Knock a game off the list. Why not? I also got SSX3, which I was not sure if I had. I do believe I actually had it before, so this is a duplicate apparently. But it's a cool game to find nonetheless, and I might not have had it in this good a shape because it is in really good shape. And it was only $1, so why not? These are some cool pickups now. We got Resident Evil 0 from the Pawn Shop for $1.99. Complete. This is an upgrade to my copy of Resident Evil 0 that did not have a manual that I picked up earlier last year. And then I also got Resident Evil 3 Nemesis for the GameCube that I did not have before without the manual for $1.99. Yeah. So those round out, I believe, all of my GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox games. Sorry, I'm a little tired trying to get my thoughts together. Okay, so I suppose I'm just going to go on to the next stack of random stuff. So we got two Game Boy games here. These are actually fairly earlier pickups. These are 83117s. Oh yeah, I remember the story behind these ones now. They were in my cup holder for the longest time in my car, and I had found them. But anyway, we got Pac-Man Pinball for the Game Boy Advance for $2. $2, right? Yeah, $2. And also for $2, we got Sonic Advance, which I did not have before. I didn't have either of these before, so both good finds to add to the Game Boy Advance collection. The ever-growing, very slowly, but ever-growing Game Boy collection. Game Boy Advance collection, that is. Let's see. Next up, we got the one PlayStation 1 game for this pickup video. Tomb Raider. Well, no, that's the incorrect one. Tomb Raider, which, as you can see, I only had before Greatest Hits. So now I have both the Greatest Hits and non-Greatest Hits version. I wanted to actually show off something interesting about these. And that is the differences on the back. They changed around the quotes, and they also changed around the screenshots of the game. They're all the same screenshots, just in different places. So I figure that's kind of interesting. See, this is why I like to collect different versions of the same game. You can also see me through the screen. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's like I'm duplicating. Or whatever. Also, a random thing before I forget to mention it. My sister for Christmas got me that poster there. The Pokemon poster up there that I have. Pretty cool stuff, I think, anyway. It's a cool poster. Has all the 152 original Pokemon? I don't know. I'm tired. I can't think that far. Anyway, let's see here now. Where do we go from here? Okay, let's show off an interesting one, a really interesting one. So, there's a little bit of a story behind this one. I've been watching Twitch.tv in my spare time lately because I've been introduced to the community over there, and I've been streaming over there very occasionally, and it's been a good time. And by very occasionally, I mean, like, you know, once every other month. But nonetheless, I've been watching a lot more streams that I've been, you know, doing. And one of the streams that I'd watched was of a originally a YouTuber by the name of Gunstar Hero 7. I believe that's his channel name. Pretty sure. But anyway, he was playing Mr. Bones for Halloween on the Sega Saturn. And this just, it freaking blew me away with how interesting of a game it is. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to go on eBay, I'm going to see how much it's going for. Okay, saw a $45 listing, or maybe it was a $50 listing, I don't know. I put in a best offer of $35, and they took it. So for $35, which I'm not used to spending that much on a game, but I mean, this game is totally worth it. We got, for the Sega Saturn, Mr. Bones. And I don't even have a Sega Saturn yet. Why did I buy this? Well, if you stay tuned into the pickup video, you might be surprised by something that I'm going to show later. I'm sorry, this video has turned out to be a complete convoluted mess. But anyway, another thing. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned these in a video, but at one point I had picked up 3 Wiis for $10 a piece, with like all the power cords and generic controllers and everything. Don't know if those were in a pickup video, but I did buy them. From the pawn shop, $10. They just were getting rid of Wiis. And one of them had Resident Evil 4 for the Wii, which I see all the time for even decent prices, but I don't bother picking it up. I don't know why, but I should probably actually get that eventually. I've heard it's an interesting version of the game, but definitely not the version you'd want to play. With all the motion controls and whatnot, I hear they just are really gimmicky in that, but I don't know. I haven't played it myself. But anyway, another eBay video game finds rather, from eBay, yeah. I think I put in a best offer on this one and of something, and they offered 15, and I took 15. Well, I bought them for 15 basically, so $7.50 a piece, which are very good for these games. We got Medieval Resurrection for the PlayStation Portable, complete in really nice shape. Which is a big thing with PlayStation Portable games. You never know what condition they are going to wind up being in, so, you know, gotta be careful with them. And I also got Me and My Katamari, a game that I've been looking for forever because you can never find it on eBay, and whenever you do find it on eBay, it's for stupid prices, or it doesn't include the poster. So, yeah. Got one with the poster, with the UMD bicycle. And by the way, it was actually a complete gamble on the poster too. I figured it was worth. They didn't show the poster in the listing, so I figured, it's just worth it. For $7.50, it's worth picking up this game without the poster. And sure enough, it came with the poster, so I can't complain. Okay, where do I go from here? Well, since it's on top of this random stack right here, might as well show off my. Okay, so this one is a interesting story. So for those of you who watch my video, my videos, you probably see me mention the website nowinstock.net a lot of the time. It's the best place to find like things like Super Nintendo classics, trying to get those and whatnot. Yeah. Nonetheless, I've made some good friends over there, and I've been wanting to get my hands on the Super Mario cereal. Now, unfortunately, these kinds of things typically don't make it to Iowa. It's a very strange thing. By the way, for those of you who don't know, also, I am from Iowa, so there you go. But yeah, that's kind of important context here, because things like Super Mario cereal just don't make it to Iowa. I don't know why, and it's kind of sad. So, and I still haven't seen it to this day in the stores or anything like that, but someone I know from Now in Stock actually found it in their local grocery store, and they found a bunch of boxes. So I was like, hey, just send me over 3. So for $20 for three boxes of cereal, so like almost $7 a box of cereal, which is stupid, but you know, It's much better than the going rate on eBay. I managed to get 3 boxes of the Super Mario cereal. Yeah. Figure why not? The cereal. It's awesome. It's got Amiibo code and everything. It's cool stuff. And the box is nice. I like it. But yeah. And I also hear from people who work in grocery stores that they changed the UPC around and everything for the next batch of them. So the first edition of the cereal is going to be the first edition of the. What has my freaking life come to? I'm worrying about freaking cereal. But anyway, yeah, I have this now. And of course, you know, in Nintendo fashion, they made it hard to get everywhere, so people are scalping this like complete crazy people, and I don't like that. It's annoying and stupid, and it makes my life difficult because I have to try to freaking get the cereal. Yeah. And by the way, the $20 I spent, the extra was on shipping. You know, I spent actually less than retail on the cereal because the guy I bought them from had coupons. So there you go. I think the shipping was like a total of like $12 or $13 or something like that. Crazy how much it costs to ship cereal across the United States. But I also have the other 2 boxes here. I'm just keeping in this protective little thing here. So, you know, they will be preserved for future generations. That's not true. That would actually be really gross. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. But anyway, I figured just throw 3 in there. It's not going to be a big difference in shipping anyway. So, moving right along. Just go through the random Switch games, I suppose. So this is a Black Friday pickup. And it was $29. Now, okay, so this one has a story. I was planning on getting Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle from Best Buy when they had it on a price discount thing for $30. And they had it in their ad and everything like that, so I ordered it from Best Buy. And then they took it down, and then they were like, yeah, we're not going to honor that anymore. So not a big fan of Best Buy doing that, personally. I mean, they're still probably the best place to buy video games, but, like, not by much now from stuff like that. So, about a month later, Black Friday rolled around, and I got this from Walmart for $29. So, screw you, Best Buy. You don't get my money anymore for that. And I've also been buying more video games off of Amazon because of that, because it left a bad taste in my mouth, you know. I don't want to have to deal with that kind of crap. But anyway. This also includes the Pixel Pack, by the way, with 8 unique weapons. I bet the Best Buy version didn't come with that. It was supposed to come with a cool hat, though. Well, not a very cool hat, I suppose. It was kind of a dorky hat, but Mario plus Rabbids! It's not in here, by the way, and also, probably shouldn't show you guys the code before I redeem it. Great, now I'm going to have to redeem the code. Anyway, now I'm going to have to go through the effort of doing that. Whatever. Mario plus Rabbids. And it's not in here, by the way, because it's in my Switch case. Though I haven't played it yet. I do need to get to that. Because I've been playing other Switch games, which you will see later. Okay, so. Are you ready for a horror story? And this horror story is Amazon's shipping. Okay, so for those of you, the faint of heart, the people who don't like to cringe at horrible, horrible, horrible things, turn away, because this is actually disgusting, okay? I got Fire Emblem Warriors in the mail. Like, I mean, come on. I don't think the camera is doing this justice, just how destroyed this box is. But see, Amazon has this, I guess it's a cool new feature, where I don't even have to bother opening the box, because they ship it in a bubble mailer, so it just breaks open, and, you know, all the stuff just comes out. What the heck, Amazon? Anyway, nonetheless, I did get the collector's edition. And this is part of the saga of all of my freaking perils with Amazon and the resolutions to them. So I ended up contacting Amazon customer service. They took half off the list price, $10 off another thing that I purchased that I said was slightly damaged, and they also gave me $10 in credit, so I ended up getting this game for like $14. So, I mean, I really can't complain too bad, but I just wanted it in nice shape, and I didn't get it in nice shape. I got it with a destroyed box. Who would display this? That's annoying and stupid, and I don't like it. But nonetheless, Fire Emblem Warriors. I haven't played it yet. I wasn't planning on playing it, honestly. I just kind of wanted it for the soundtrack. Because the Fire Emblem games have fantastic soundtracks. And I haven't played the Fire Emblem games yet, but I have heard the soundtracks, and they are fantastic. So, I figured I'd go ahead and grab it for that. And yeah. That, and, you know, is going to be cheap on Amazon because the 20% off kind of thing. They were doing that with that, too. Whereas usually you have to go to Best Buy for that now because Amazon basically completely screwed up the way they do video games now. So, that's great. So, yeah, where are we going with this? Let's go straight right on to Super Mario Odyssey, a game that I've beaten on the Switch. It is fan-freaking-tastic. I love it. It's wonderful. And it's awesome. And I got it release day. And it came with... Oh, crap. It came with a cool coin that I'm sure is in my room somewhere. So, there you go. Man, this video is getting long. 35 minutes. This is going to take forever to upload. It's going to take longer than, you know, I've been gone to upload the freaking 35-minute video with my internet. But anyway, next up, we got Poi. Physical. Looks interesting, so figured might as well pick it up. That, and also, this is probably going to be one of the games where it's, like, not incredibly easy to get in the future, so I was like, why not? Go ahead and grab that. And, you know, if I need another thing to play on my Switch, I have another thing to play on my Switch. So that's nice, and I do play a lot of video games on my Switch, including... Anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've beaten this game. It took 90 hours of my time. It was a freaking amazing, pretty much. Definitely had a lot of problems. I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't perfect. I have a love for this game similar to the one I have for Persona 3, where, like, there's so much broken about it, but the things that it does right make up for it. And that was very much Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I think everybody should go ahead and give this one a try. It is freaking awesome. And the Collector's Edition, I was very wary of spending the amount of... Okay, so here's the story of the Collector's Edition of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So, I had first ordered it from Target, and they had it up on a pre-order listing price error for $60. Once again, courtesy of Now in Stock, I found that. And it arrived in the mail, and we had noticed, those of us who got that price error, they either canceled your price error or you got it and it was damaged. So I wasn't going to take that. Luckily, I had also forgotten to cancel my order with Best Buy, so this was my Best Buy one, which arrived in great shape for $80. So what I did was I went into the local Target. I was like, yeah, I'm here to return this because you guys screwed it up. They were like, do you have a receipt? No. Okay, we can only give you store credit of like the $106. So I basically got $106 for returning the game I paid $60 for. So at the end of the day, they ended up paying for this. Basically, I used that money for Christmas gifts, and it all worked out fine. But really annoying that had to happen that way in the first place. But you know, it's whatever. Honestly, after playing it too, I probably would have kept one sealed, just because like I only do that with games I really like, and this is definitely one of them. That, and by the way, I don't have the art book in here or the soundtrack in here because they're where I keep art books and soundtracks, but they are gorgeous and fantastic, and, like, I was originally like, this is not worth $100 before I'd actually seen it, but with, like, this box, and with, the art book is, like, a $30 art book alone. I mean, my value scale anyway, it's really well done art book. The soundtrack is a paper sleeve soundtrack, but I mean, you know, that's what you come to expect nowadays. But it is the soundtrack of this game, which is awesome. It also comes with a very nice steelbook. Not an actual game case, though, with it. Just it comes in the steelbook. But yeah, a really beautiful steelbook. Definitely worth $100, hands down. Like, I'm not one to say that about everything. Like, not a lot of things are worth $100 to me. That is worth $100 to me. Cereal is not worth $100 to me. That's it. The cereal is not. Cereal was hardly worth $7 a box. I paid markup of 100% on it. Stupid. But whatever, I have cereal now, so that's all I really care about. All I really care about is cereal, guys, for those of you who wanted to eke out what I meant by that statement. Because I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. Anyway, next game I got was shipped in a bubble mailer by Amazon, but somehow it arrived in perfect condition. We got Etrian Odyssey 5. I figured it was $31 on Amazon. It probably won't get much cheaper, and at this time, I believe it is actually $25 on Amazon, so there you go. But, yeah, I figured I might as well go ahead and grab Etrian Odyssey 5. It comes with stuff. I'm not sure what it comes with. I think it comes with the soundtrack, maybe. I don't know. I like soundtracks, so I hope it comes with the soundtrack. I forgot, honestly. But I do want to kind of go for all the Atlas releases. Because, you know, I like what Atlas does. Quality games. Pretty much all around. Let's see. Another random game. This is another 50-cent like bundle one that I need to shoot the video for. But we got Upstart 2 in the movies, which looks like quite possibly the stupidest game ever made. Pretty darn close anyway. But nonetheless, it was 50 cents. Yeah, it wasn't worth it. And I apologize to you guys for having to show. I'm embarrassed. I am embarrassed to have to show you guys that. But anyway, moving right along, we got a game where if you are a really, really classic viewer, like you watched my freaking Let's Play of Okami classic viewer, like the original subset of viewers, you will know that I absolutely adore this game. This game is like one of the best games on the Wii, probably one of the best games on the PlayStation 2. And now it's one of the best games on the PS4 and Xbox One. I got the PS4 version. I will probably end up buying the Xbox version too for no particular reason. In fact, I might also buy the PC version just so I can play it in 4K. But, you know, if my computer can handle it, I might not be able to. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah. Okami. And it was only like $16. Also, Amazon screwed up this one too, so I had to get that fixed. But yeah. Basically, moral of the story is, I do not have the best luck with Amazon, and you're going to see more about that later into the video. Oh man, this video is already getting so long. I hope you guys don't mind. I really hope you guys don't mind, but I have a lot to catch up on, including another Black Friday game. This is Super Lucky's Tale. I got it for 15 bucks, so I was like, it's got to be worth that. And from what I hear, people who have played this game really like it, though the reviewers really did not. So, I suppose it's just kind of a thing if you're into this kind of game. And I needed something to play on the Xbox One anyway, because my Xbox One has been a Blu-ray disc player for like the past 2 years. So, there you go. Super Lucky's Tale. And I've only had a PlayStation 4 for less than a year, too. That's kind of the sad thing. But yeah. Anyway, we're moving on to the next subset of games. Here. Let's see, yeah. So these are all Goodwill pickups. And guys, let me tell you, it is a rare situation, but I found Dreamcast games. I found some. And for starters, we got NFL 2K1, which I figure for $1 is worth it. By the way, all the CDs at my local Goodwill are $1, so these were each $1. So anyway, NBA 2K1 for $1. We got, okay, now these ones are a little bit, okay, basically I got trolled by the troll engine of life. And I got Sonic Adventure, which finally I have Sonic Adventure in the case. I only had it disc only originally. And it is in good shape. Everything's in here. Sonic Adventure 1's in there. Oh, all nice and good. And then I was so excited to get Sonic Adventure 2 finally in the case, which I didn't have at all. I just had the trial disc. And then I opened it. And guys, tell me if this makes sense to you. Sonic Adventure 1, in like the same lot of games, from the same Goodwill, on the same day, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 case both have Sonic Adventure 1 in them. Both discs look to be in good shape, so they didn't buy another one because it was damaged, probably. And I just don't know anything anymore. I'm disappointed. I mean, I can't complain. $1 for 2 of those discs in the case for Sonic Adventure 2 is not too bad. And the case for Sonic Adventure 1, but still, it's annoying. But whatever, I got Unreal Tournament too. So that's cool. Nice stack of Dreamcast games. Let's see, moving right along here. Let's see, those are for the next pickup video. Oh yeah, I found my Mario coin. Look at that. Nifty little coin you got for pre-ordering it with Best Buy. So, cool stuff. Let's see, what do we got next? Suppose we got consoles down there because I did find some consoles. We got random stuff up here. I gotta show you this one later. We also got a random bag of like PlayStation accessories, and it included both Game Shark controller adapter and an actual Game Shark. So kind of cool stuff. The bag of accessories was $5. It also included like a PlayStation 1 controller, PlayStation 2 controller, both the analog stick ones, and then also the PlayStation 1 controller without the analog sticks. And it also included some like audio, video cables and stuff. So yeah, $5 for that wasn't too bad. Okay, so we're gonna go right into consoles, I guess. So to start off with, we are gonna talk about my Amazon SNES Classic. So for those of you who don't know the saga of the NES Classic conundrum that we had to all go through, the NES Classic was basically impossible to find. So originally anyway, now it's been much easier. I've seen them in stores, but yeah, nonetheless, it was originally very difficult to find them. So I managed to get a pre-order with Best Buy. I got one with Amazon for a friend, and I also got one with... Where else did I get a pre-order? All the years have blended in at this point. I can't remember. Did I get more than 2 pre-orders? Could have sworn I did. I think I only have 2 of them, though. Man, my head hurts. Anyway, did I return one at one point? I can't remember anything anymore. But nonetheless, I got another SNES Classic. And guys, you want to know the sad thing about this? No, because I have a good one that I decided to keep in the box. And I have one that I took out of the box. Yeah, I have like 3 of the things. Right? I'm so confused. I apologize, guys. But anyway, I should have a 3rd one somewhere. Yeah, it's right there. So I do have 3 of them. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, it has been a long Friday. After a long week of work, I am tired. And looking at this doesn't make me feel any better. Amazon shipped it in a bubble mailer. It probably won't show up well on camera, but the back of the box just has a giant dent in it. So I contacted Amazon customer service again. My best friends at Amazon customer service, they gave me 50% off, which is probably worth it in the grand scheme of things. So $40 for an SNES Classic could be much, 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 much worse. Here is a really freaking crazy story. And that is the story of my Super Famicom Classic, because I figure I might as well just buy every single classic console known to freaking mankind. Because I have the money to be doing that, he said sarcastically. Anyway, so I figured I'd go ahead and... I saw them up for pre-order. So I figured I'd go ahead and grab one that had the cool bundle with Amazon. And I got this from Amazon JP. And, okay, so here's the thing. I assume this was DHL's fault. But you want to know how I found my SNES... my Super Famicom Classic? On my front step, everything that should have been inside a box was just stacked up. It was just stacked up in front of my door. This was stacked up in front of my door. And the crazy thing was, it was supposed to be delivered the previous day. It said it was delivered the previous day. It wasn't there the previous day. It arrived at my house overnight. And luckily, I had just left my house, you know, to go to work. And it was about to start raining. So these would have been completely destroyed if I would have gotten out there. So I contacted Amazon JP customer service, and they were like, if you got a problem, return it. I already told them in the email, by the way, I'm not returning it. I just want a discount. I want to not pay for... Basically, my terms were simple. I wanted to not pay for shipping, and also, by the way, the box is slightly damaged. And I was like, I also wanted a small kickback on the box. I figured at least I'd get shipping back. Nope, they just wanted me to return it. So you know what I told them? And keep in mind, this is after like all of this crap with Amazon and their shipping. I told them I didn't receive it. And they were like, but you just said you received it. No, that was something else. So they had to give me a full refund. Not proud of what I had to do. And who knows? It wasn't in an Amazon box. Somebody could have just dropped this off at my door. So, you know, yeah, I still feel horrible about it. I would have rather paid for it just so I don't have this guilty feeling in my heart. But, you know, because, you know, I'm an ethical guy. I'm an ethical person, okay? I take ethics very seriously. And having to lie because your customer service sucks, I don't like having to do that. But Amazon, you left me no choice in the matter. And realistically, I was not lying because, you know, and once again, this is the fine line of ethics and non-ethics, which this isn't even on the fine line in my opinion. I mean, I just hate it having to do this entirely. More of the story is, I have that now. And I was refusing to pay the absurd amount of shipping they charged when the shipping just completely screwed everything up. You know. But anyway, let's go on to a happier note. 2 happier notes, actually. I have, well, 3 happier notes. You know, let's just throw happier notes everywhere, because why not? I got a ton of happier notes. For one thing, I bought a spool of rewritable DVD-Rs for $3. No, that's not what I was wanting to show. It was just on top of my other pickups. So, you saw my pickup of... I lost it. It's somewhere on my bed. But you saw my pickup of Mr. Bones earlier. Yes, I liked that game so much, I actually decided to buy a Sega Saturn. Finally. And it's really dusty. Just like me. But yeah, bought a Sega Saturn. It's a Model 2. Really decent shape. Nice shape. It has the battery door and everything, both the door and everything. Came with a first-party controller and a third-party controller. All the hookups. And it only cost $60 for that. So I was content with paying that much. I also went ahead for $30, I think it was. I bought the Action Replay 4M, just so I could play burnt games, basically, because I can flash it to make it able to do that. And face it, I am not buying many Sega Saturn games. I never find them over here. I don't believe they even sold the console over here, so, you know, I'm just going to have to resort to burning games. You know, I'd rather have games, but I also don't want to be deprived of the ability to play them. So, nonetheless, I got that. Let's see. Another thing. Okay, it's buried down here, but I got a Wii from the Goodwill for $5. It's buried under my computer. If I remove it, the whole world could explode. Who knows? But yeah, it's unremovable at this current time. But I also got, for $5, on one trip to the pawn shop, on one faithful trip to the pawn shop, for $5, I got this. It's a PS3. One of the stupid, weird door thingy models. Did not have one of these before, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, it was $5, and it had a sticker on it that said it wouldn't read discs. I just had to clean off the laser, and it worked fine. So, yeah. Really, really easy stuff. Now, what wasn't really, really, really easy stuff, but was fairly easy stuff, believe it or not, was... Okay, so the story of exactly how that trip went was a guy that I know at the pawn shop. I walked into the pawn shop. A guy I know walked up to me, and bundled together was an Xbox One S and a controller, in really good shape, of course, for $50, that said on it, won't read discs. And I said, heck yeah! I mean, controller alone is almost worth that much. And for some reason, I'm getting really weird framey issues. Let me try something quick for an immediate moment, because I doubt this is bearable. See if that helps. That should have helped. I think it helped. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, we got $50, an Xbox One S, and a Xbox controller. Now the thing is, I tried putting a disc in it, and it wouldn't load the disc, and it was making like the most violent crackling noise you could ever imagine. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to take this sucker apart. And then I was like, wait a moment. This is relatively new. I'm gonna see if it's under warranty. Sure enough, it had a month still of its manufacturer warranty. So I went ahead and sent the console into Microsoft. They repaired it and sent it back. So now it works perfectly fine. And that's that story. Because I kind of want to keep this video under an hour. Yeah. So that's some cool stuff. So yeah, let's see. What else did I find? I don't know. There's just stuff everywhere around me. So I got this. It's Tomb Raider limited edition Brady Game Strategy Guide for $2 at the Goodwill. Really nice shape. So I figured $2. Really nice strategy guide. If I ever play Tomb Raider, I'll probably use it. But yeah, and I probably will at some point. I've heard this game is very good, so I should probably play it at some point. Let's see. I also got, oh yeah, the box to the Action Replay 4M Plus. That's great. We also got 2 soundtracks with the Dreamcast games. I actually got these on the same trip with the Dreamcast games. We got Yu-Gi-Oh! Music to Dual Buy, and Pokemon the First Movie soundtrack. So really excited about both of those. This video is getting really long, isn't it? We also got the first part of the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess manga. Figured might as well have that because it was like $5 on Amazon on a sale. So, heck yeah. Let's see here. Anything else that I want to show on this video? Oh yeah, we got a Majora's Mask amiibo, Majora's Mask Link amiibo. And the cool thing about this was I had bought it at Best Buy, and I went to the register, and they asked me if I wanted to use my Best Buy credit. I was like, sure, and it ended up being 49 cents. I was like, wait a moment, what was that? And then I remembered, oh yeah, I'd bought Mario Odyssey, and they had the $10 a credit thing for Mario Odyssey. So I ended up getting this practically free. So that's pretty cool stuff. And let's see, where do we go from here? I think I'm going to save everything else for the next video. Honestly, because this video is getting way too freaking long. So yeah, for now, this has been Dusty. Thank you guys for watching this pickup video, as weird and unwell done as it was. I forgot that one, but hey, I'll put this in the next pickup video. You'll see it in the next pickup video that I plan on recording today, so I actually end up getting it at a relatively decent time. Anyway, this has been Dusty. Thank you guys for watching. So long. I was so sorry about the long wait for another pickup video, but yeah, finally back, and I will see y'all next time. Hopefully, take it easy. Hopefully, if anybody decided to stick around. But no, in all seriousness, by the way, thank you to all the new subscribers. There's actually been quite a bit of new subscribers too, which is weird because maybe I should quit making YouTube videos more often. You hear the booing like crowd track. If I wasn't too lazy to edit that in, I would probably do that. But yeah, that would be what I would expect. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.